magnificent! Glorious! Glorious!
Welcome football fans and fanatics across the world. This is your show, Football Menu, where we serve up scrumptious and delicious football meals right off the football grill, out of the football oven, onto your plate and into your living room. I'm your host, Ray P, and I'm joined by my co-host, Wayne G. Good evening, Wayne.
Good evening, Ray. Thanks for joining us, fans across the world. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining us. This is a wonderful show this weekend, and be entertained. This weekend was truly entertaining, of course. 39 goals, and we got 2 more games to be played for this round. The English Premier League is eating up.
Yes, indeed. Scrumptious and delicious football weekend. Leeds United and Fulham, 2 of the 3 promoted teams this season, played at Elland Road. The first time in 16 years Premier League football was being played at the venue, and it served up a 7-goal fest. Wayne, take us through.
Another 7-goal fest. Leeds, they seem to like scoring goals, but guess what? They are conceding them. Anyways, they got the result. They got the 3 points. Marcelo Bielsa, believing in his philosophy, pushing through on it, ambitious, open, and of course, he's coming for the goals each time he plays, and he shows that in every game.
Okay. Quite worryingly for Fulham though, and of course, West Bromwich Albion. Leeds should be worried and concerned about this because among the 3 promoted teams, they have conceded 22 goals so far from their 2 matches.
22, and that's quite daunting. And going forward, for the sake of football, for the sake of the neutrals, we want to see something better coming from the
promoted teams. Manchester United played at Old Trafford. This is their first match. They went up against Crystal Palace, who Crystal Palace has never won back-to-back opening matches. So Crystal Palace created some amount of history there by winning their first 2 matches of the campaign. They defeated Manchester United 3-1 to go with their win from last week. Wayne, what is happening at Old Trafford?
What is happening? First of all, I should tell you that Manchester United has never lost an opening fixture at home since 2014. So Crystal Palace, they inflicted that one on them. One good thing about the game, Danny Van de Beek, he scored his opening goal in the Premiership, of course. So a debutant coming on, scoring, and making a name for himself right there. But
wonderful.
As far as the game is concerned, Manchester United slow at the back. Crystal Palace coming at them right through the game, non-stop, coming at them, getting the results based on that high press game from Roy Hodgson, which is quite a surprise given what Roy Hodgson is used to producing, of course.
The
young brigade, they are failing big time. Going forward, some changes need to happen at Manchester United, no doubt.
I think that they are lacking some amount of leadership on the field. The persons, especially, they were looking for leadership from Harry Maguire, but I mean, Harry Maguire has his own troubles, and he never struck us as a real leader. When you look at a Manchester United like Roy Keane and Patrice Evra and Nemanja Vidic and those players, you know, Paul Scholes, you could get leadership and drive and tenacity from those players, but you're not getting it right now. But that's Manchester United's problem, and they'll have to sort that out going forward. Let's drive up over onto Tottenham Hotspur. So Spurs got off their campaign to a winning start after suffering that 1-0 defeat to Everton last week. Wayne, record stumbled this one. 4 goals from the Korean, Son Heung-min. Of course, those 4 goals were ably assisted by one man, Harry Kane, who himself got one for a goal. And this is the first time since 2003 that a player has assisted all the hat-trick goals of another player. The last time that happened in the Premier League was on May 2000, it was in May 2003 when Thierry Henry assisted all 3 goals for Freddie Ljungberg to score a hat-trick for Arsenal against Sunderland. This time Kane went one better by assisting all 4 for Son Heung-min. Wayne, take us through.
The Spurs fans must be getting excited because guess what? They are getting goals. Gareth Bale is waiting to come in. Reguilon is waiting to come in. Jose Mourinho must be smiling. It was quite a wonderful display. Southampton, they were upless for quite a good stretch of the game, but that doesn't take anything away from the Tottenham
Right.
team. They did well. They got the goals, and the fans are happy. Mourinho is happy, and it's always good to have a happy Mourinho.
Wayne, is it that Dominic Calvert-Lewin is thriving under Carlo Ancelotti? Ever since Ancelotti arrived at Goodison in December last year, Calvert-Lewin has been scoring the goals, and he hit a hat-trick against West Bromwich Albion, 5-2. And of course, new signee James Rodriguez was amongst the goals.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I think I'll sit back a little and watch him. Let's see what he comes with when the games get tougher, when the opponents come in tougher like the Arsenal, the Chelsea,
City, the Spurs, the Manchester United,
City, the Spurs,
Liverpool.
the Wolves.
Right.
Yeah, Liverpool. Yeah, let's see what he gives us. But yeah, he's scoring goals now. Thumbs up on that one. The game, though, it was
Wayne.
quite a wonderful display.
Yes, go ahead.
Go ahead, Ray. Yeah, the game, though, it was quite a wonderful display. We got some goals in this one too. Everton, they were good. West Brom wasn't bad, but they fell apart up to about the halfway point, just like they did against Leicester City, and it was all chaos from there.
The big game of the weekend, Chelsea-Liverpool, did it live up to the billing that it had on paper?
No, it didn't. Firstly, because Chelsea didn't show up. Mainly because the selections were wrong in many people's opinion. And Liverpool, as I told you, they were going to be aggressive because they have that chemistry from last season coming in. Chelsea are trying to find their feet, and it was evident today in the game. So,
But
going forward,
Wayne,
let's continue. Go ahead.
some persons would say that Chelsea, they were right there in it until the sending off of Christensen for that foul on Mane. But after at the resumption of the second half, Jurgen Klopp made a decisive change because Thiago Alcantara that they signed on Friday was brought on immediately to control things with that new numerical advantage. And of course, the front three popped up and combined together for that brilliant goal with Mane, 1-0 to Liverpool. And then Kepa did what Kepa does best. Blunder, blunder, blunder.
Kepa, at it again. As far as Thiago is concerned, this is like one of the warmest welcome I've ever seen Chelsea afforded a debutant at Stamford Bridge. They were so tame, this guy could manage to outpass the entire Chelsea team in 45 minutes, right? That is actually a record. 75 passes in 45 minutes. First time a player has ever achieved that since 2003-2004 season. Just imagine that at home.
Wow. And the champions run out 2-0 winners. When there were 39 goals scored in the Premier League over 8 matches, that gives us 4.88 goals per game. Wow. We know that the record was set on the weekend of the 5th and 6th of February 2011. 43 goals were scored. And we have 2 matches left. So let's see what Aston Villa and Sheffield will bring up, as well as Wolves and City. There were 2 players scoring a hat-trick or more. That's Dominic Calvert-Lewin with a hat-trick, and of course Son Heung-min with 4. 5 players scored braces, and we say congratulations to them, of course. Those players are Alexander Mitrovic for Fulham, Danny Ings of Southampton, Sadio Mane of Liverpool, Neil Maupay of Brighton, and of course, Elder Costa from Leeds. Wayne, guess what?
Yes,
They were... Wayne.
We're forgetting someone. We're forgetting someone.
Oh, Wilfred Zaha. Wayne. There were 4 home wins and 4 away wins, and only Chelsea and Newcastle, the home teams, not to have won in this round. Let's jump right over to the Bundesliga, where Bayern Munich, the treble winners from last season, crushed, dismantled, decimated Schalke 04 8-0 with the chef Serge Gnabry amongst the scorers getting a hat-trick. In other results, Dortmund defeated Mönchengladbach 3-0 and RB Leipzig defeated Mainz 05 3-1. In Serie A, Pirlo, that's Andrea Pirlo, got his managerial career off to a winning start when Juventus defeated Sampdoria 3-0. Amongst the goal, of course, was evergreen Cristiano Ronaldo. In other results that you can see on your screen, Verona and Roma drew 0-0, while Napoli ran out 2-0 winners over Parma. And in La Liga win, Real Madrid drew 0-0 with Real Sociedad, for whom former Manchester City standout player David Silva was a second half substitute. Villarreal defeated Eibar 2-1. Of course, other scores and the results are on the screen for the viewers to see. In Ligue 1, PSG is back on track. They won 3-0 over Nice, and it was 2 apiece between Nantes and Saint Etienne. Other results are on the screen so the viewers can see. Wayne, we have 3 goals of the week so far. Your take?
Yes, 3 goals of the week. I have a pick, and that's Mateus Pereira. He scored a wonderful free kick against Everton.
Yes.
He had Jordan Pickford flying for all he was worth, but guess what? He couldn't even sniff it.
Yes.
And also, there's one more here from Grady Diagana from outside the box, dribbling towards the Everton defense. They were backing off, and he took full advantage of that, playing it to the left-hand corner of the goal, and it was quite a beautiful sight to behold.
Okay. And what about Dennis Pratt?
Oh, Dennis Pratt outside the box from 20 yards out, rifling it past the goalkeeper. He didn't even see when it passed.
And you know that goalkeeper had a very outstanding season last season. That's Nick Pope of Burnley.
Nick Pope, yes, he had a wonderful season last time around, but it's their first game, so let's see what happens going forward for Burnley.
What's your treat of the week, Wayne? Do you have any?
Yes, treat of the week. Dani Ceballos and Nketiah teaming up to give Arsenal that win against West Ham yesterday. In the 85th minute, Ceballos playing a pass across the Nketiah for him to slide it in. The game was 1-1 at the time, and this goal came right on time to sneak that victory for Arsenal. And of course, another treat I mentioned earlier, of course, Thiago Alcantara, 75 passes in 45 minutes of football. So that's the first time a player has ever played 45 minutes or less and got 75 passes in since they started the record passes in a game since the 2003-2004 season. So
Okay.
that's a record right there.
Well, I have a treat. It's the red card shown by Mike Dean to Slaven Bilic, the manager for West Bromwich Albion, who at half time, they were a goal down, a man down, and a manager down when Bilic was ejected from the touchline for animated protest to the referee. And of course, Mike Dean is no stranger to brandishing that red card. So, Wayne, that brings the curtain down on another review show of Football Menu. We want to say thank you very much for the fans and the subscribers, those who have viewed our videos so far. We say continue to like, subscribe, share those videos, hit the notification bell so you are notified immediately when the next video is uploaded. Wayne, any last word to the viewers?
Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate your time, spending time to watch our show. Just continue to view, subscribe, share, comment. Don't be afraid to ask us questions. We will answer you. That's what we're about. We are here to engage our fans. And thanks again for joining us.
And we want to say, wherever you are across this world, continue to remain safe. Until we meet again, I am Ray P. and my co-host Wayne G. Stay tuned to another edition of Football Menu.